Howdy folks, and welcome back. Hope you guys are all blessed and doing okay out there. Well, for today's video, I present to you There Goes a Truck Reaction and Review. In this program, Dave and Becky are going to teach us all about big rigs and different big trucks and what they do and how they work. This video was uploaded by Quality Children's Shows. Shout out to that YouTuber. This is actually one of my favorites too growing up. I used to have a thing for big trucks and semi-trucks as a kid, but kind of lost interest in them. I focus more on trains, as you guys know. But this program is still nostalgic. I used to rent this one all the time on videotape too when I was a kid. But before we get started, my usual disclaimer. I am not paid, sponsored, or endorsed to make any money out this video. Nor do I own the rights, nor do I claim the rights for the materials in it. This is being done for fun, educational, historical, preservation, and fun purposes only. This is a reaction and review program, nothing more, nothing less. All rights and all credit belong to the original owner, uploader, and whoever made this material. Get it? Got it? Good. All right, here we go. There goes a truck.
Hey, look, there goes a truck. There goes the truck.
Snowplow. They don't talk about, but they have to include a fire truck, of course.
Everybody likes big rigs, but if you ever wondered what it'd be like to be a real truck driver, well, get set to learn, because there goes a truck. Hi, everybody. I'm truck driver Dave.
And I'm truck driver Becky, but we're not real truck drivers.
But the real truck drivers have agreed to let us pretend for the day so that we can all learn about big trucks and what they do.
Like this one, so come along for the ride.
Trucks come in all shapes and sizes. This is what you might call a little baby truck.
And this is a medium truck.
Right over here is a much bigger truck. In fact, this is a very big truck.
This is the Penske Truck Leasing Company in Anaheim, California, not far from Disneyland. And as you can see, they have trucks of all different sizes and shapes.
Now, each truck is designed to do a specific job. So let's take a look around, see how they work and what they do. Come on.
I'll be honest, guys, I've never seen a truck with a vent connection on the back that tiny that they showed at the beginning of the segment.
Now, this is the baby truck, as we call it. It's smaller and it's used for making deliveries around town and carrying smaller loads.
Oh, hi, Dave.
What are you doing in there?
I'm just taking a little break.
You're always taking a little break.
Well, I need my rest. Oh, here, I want to show you something. See this?
Yeah.
This is called a lift gate. Now, sometimes when you're moving items, they're too heavy to lift by yourself, so you need this because,
Sorry guys, didn't think the volume was going to be that low in this video.
after all, you can't lift a refrigerator by
Now, I've
yourself.
seen these before, and they're kind of like transformers. They turn into things. You fold this out, watch your toes, and then you put
Stand
the
on
refrigerator or whatever
Right,
you're
now this
lifting
can
on
carry
there.
up to 2,500 pounds.
I think it'll carry me. I don't weigh nearly that much. You got to be careful because you could hurt your fingers if you got them stuck in there. Take a look at this. This is the inside of the medium-sized truck. As you can see, there's lots of room in here. And if you look up, you can see that while you can't see through the ceiling, it does let the light in.
I think this might be the DVD version too, guys, because the music in this segment is a bit different from what I remember.
Every truck driver needs to know how to check out his or her engine. But first you gotta find the engine. As you can tell, the hood on this truck is much different than a car. You have to pull it down, which takes a little bit of extra strength. Good way to build up your muscles.
Wow, look at the size of this engine. It's
Oof.
about the size of 5 regular car engines.
And it also takes diesel fuel rather than regular fuel that a car takes because it needs more power and it's more efficient.
In many ways, it's just like the car you have at home, only bigger. This is the radiator. It keeps the engine cool. These are the air hoses and exhaust hoses.
And just like a car, it also needs oil. Only in this case, almost half a bathtub full of oil.
Now, the engine works pretty much the same way your engine at home works. The fuel goes into the engine, it explodes, driving the pistons up and down, boom, 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 boom. That power turns a shaft that goes into the gearbox, which is right down there. That gears it down so it provides lots of power, and it goes back there.
That's right. The drive shaft forces the power back here to the wheels.
You know, trucks are used to haul just about everything that you and I use in our daily lives. Now, you take a look at this big truck. It looks like it's a tanker that might be used to haul gasoline or diesel fuel or something like that. But you know what they haul in this truck? They haul sugar. It's liquefied sugar. Comes right out of this tube here. And you know where it goes? It goes right into the puck that you drink.
A truck is basically just like a small train hauling one car behind it. It's good for making deliveries to towns, stuff like that, but well, they're too big if you ask me. Interesting, but too big.
Trucks today are really high tech. See this computer keyboard here? This is a computer satellite location system. And it'll talk to headquarters and they can send you messages on it. And also, they can keep track of exactly where the valuable load that you're hauling is at all times. The brains for the computer are located down here in this little box here. And if you look close, you'll see a little dish up there. That little dish is what talks to the satellite.
I'm not sure if they still use that kind of stuff, but they do have technology inside for stuff like that still. A lot of truck drivers use cell phones and GPS these days for tracking. It's still pretty cool, though.
Look at this great rig they've given us to drive.
This is an 18-wheeler, and it will deliver almost everything from the food we eat to the furniture in our homes.
You gotta see the inside of this baby. It looks like the control panel of the space shuttle almost.
And it even has a sleeping compartment.
Now the sleeping compartment is there so that trucker teams like Becky and I can switch off. One can sleep while the other one drives. That saves time along the highway.
And speaking of time, we need to get going so we can load our truck.
That's right, we gotta pick up our load, so come on along.
Now, semi-trucks do have a sleeping cab in the back because truckers are on the road for a long time. Some, though, today are so big they're basically apartments on wheels. They have a kitchen, a bathroom, and a bed. Pretty cool. I think this truck, though, might be a reefer truck, it looks like. That's pretty cool.
I wonder what's in these boxes. Can't see anything.
Truck driver Dave, truck driver Becky, I need you to load this up, get it at this address by noon Friday. It's very important.
Noon on Friday, that's not very much time.
If you can't do it, you'll lose your jobs.
Oh, sir, you
We'll
can
get it
depend
done.
on us.
We'll get it done.
Uh-huh.
Let's get loaded. Come on.
You better get going. I've had jobs where I've had to unload and load trucks up. It is not fun. Well, you know, forklift it's easy, but if not, then it can be hard. They got it done the easy way.
Now, once the truck is loaded and we're ready to go, we have to lift the support legs like this. Now, it's time for the safety check.
Probably one of the most important safety checks to make is to check the lines between the tractor, which is what we call the truck portion, and the trailer, which is this portion. These lines are real important because this one in the middle carries the electrical current that controls the lights and things on the back of the truck. This is the main brake line, and then this is the emergency brake line. You have to make sure those are very secure. Everything seems okay, so I think if you're ready, Becky, we're ready to go.
Yep, tires check out.
Let's go.
And they're off.
So the road's all clear up ahead. All right, thank you, good buddy. This is Trucker Dave and Trucker Becky. 10-4, catch you on a flip-flop. Over there and out. Yeah, let's see, be's the trucker's best friend. That's how we keep in touch with other truck drivers and find out about emergency weather situations and things like that up ahead.
Now, aren't you curious about what we're carrying in this load?
What we're carrying in the load,
Yes.
it doesn't matter what we're carrying.
You're
Our
not-
job is to get it there on time
That's true.
and to get it there
That's
safely.
true. Now, kids, whenever you see a big truck like this, you really need to be aware if you're on a bicycle, for example, because there are several blind spots on the truck, the front and the back especially.
Be very careful if you're around big trucks. No
Right.
kidding. And if you're driving with your parents, make sure they stay proper distance away.
Now,
Indeed, you want to be safe around big rigs because they are very dangerous. Also, well, you may not know, and I didn't know, but trucks have radios in them. I learned later they were called CB radios, and apparently they were everywhere before we had cell phones. So the radio was your form of communication before you had a phone in your pocket, and they still use them today, which actually is pretty cool. Here's a question, guys. What kind of semi-truck are Becky and Dave driving? I'm not too familiar with truck companies. I just know Mack, Kenworth, Freightliner, International, Peterbilt, and Bulldog. If you guys know, please tell me in the comments.
according to my calculations, we are starting here, of course, and we need to be going north.
North.
Right.
All right. What do you say we sing a trucker song?
Okay. 18 wheels on my wagon.
18 wheels on my wagon.
I keep rolling along.
I keep rolling along.
Smokey Bear is after
Smokey Bear
me.
is
The
after
flaming
me.
road is up ahead, and I'm singing a happy song.
Happy song.
I'm singing yippity yappity
Yippity,
yappity
yippity, yippity.
hoppity
Yippity,
yippity
hoppity, yippity,
Truck drivers, they never
Truck
say.
drivers never die. Yippity, yappity, hoppity.
Uh-oh.
You know, I love this trucking, Becky. We see so much great country and meet so many neat
Oh
people.
no, Dennis! Slow down. We're going the wrong direction. We gotta turn around. We gotta go. No.
What? What
Oh, no.
are you talking
Oh
about?
no, I had the map
What are you talking about?
upside
wrong
down.
direction.
I had the map.
The map upside down.
Yes, I thought we were going north, but we were going south, and we. Oh my gosh, Dave, we're about 100
Becky?
miles out of the way.
Becky, which way is north?
What do you mean, which way is north? It's up.
Up.
Everybody knows the north is up. Listen, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, after all, what
We
did you
were on
do?
schedule. We were on schedule. Now, how far off the main highway
All
are we?
right, big trucker Dave. What about the time you were in the aerial bucket truck?
Oh.
As if this is a big deal.
You had to bring that
Well,
up, huh?
Well,
All right.
you're giving me a hard
Fine.
time about this. I don't. This is called an aerial bucket truck, and it's used to lift two workers high in the air to work on things like telephone poles or changing out streetlights. This is Saul who operates the truck. Hey, Saul, let's give it a try.
So now as a kid, I used to see these all the time, and I still do, working on power lines and lampposts, but I've never seen the bucket or the arm go all the way up. It's usually at an angle. In fact, when I was a kid, I was told they were called cherry pickers because, well, they were used for picking cherries off of trees, which actually makes sense. That's a good nickname for a truck like that. And again, the music is different. This is definitely the DVD version, guys. I like this music better, though.
This big arm goes high in the air so the workers can reach tall things like streetlights.
This is also used to lift heavy things, sort of like a big crane. And it looks like Dave has a load ready to go. Hey, Dave! You're all hooked up down there? You ready?
Okay, I think that's hooked up pretty good. Okay, guys, I'm ready. Go ahead and lift it up. Go ahead and lift. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Wait
Uh-oh.
a minute. This is... It's hooked on me. It's hooked on me. You're not supposed to lift
Oh,
it.
Dave.
It's hooked on me. Is this supposed to lift the light? I have
Oh.
no business. I'm not supposed to be up here. Let me down. Let me down. Let me down. Yeah, we're just about back on schedule now. I gotta tell you, I just love truck driving.
I do too. I love big trucks like this. I mean, this is about as big as you can get, right?
It's just about as big as you can
Every
get.
kid's dream.
You ever seen that truck that moves the space shuttle?
Mm,
Now that's a truck.
that's true.
What you're looking at is the world's largest truck. It also may be the world's slowest truck with a top speed of only about 8 miles per hour. There's no steering wheel, just big control knobs. This big truck has a big job to do. It's designed to do just one thing, and that is to move the space shuttle to the launch pad.
The crawler has been around for many, many years, and it really is gigantic. Moving rockets and the space shuttle, it's still in use today, and it takes hours to move things. They're hauling billions of dollars of material, so it makes sense to move at that speed, but it's quite a sight.
Finally, thanks to this big truck, the shuttle is ready for blastoff.
Nice. That's a nice shot, too, with the trees and stuff.
Hey, can I have some of those chips?
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. You ate all the chips. We're
I
supposed to
was
be a
hungry.
team. You're supposed to share your food with me.
Dave, I'm getting really sleepy.
Sleepy? I've been doing all the work. I've been driving all
I know,
the
so
way
look
so
what I got
far.
you. Some coffee to keep you awake. Okay, wake me up in about an
Sweet
hour.
dreams, Becky. You want to hear something funny? I remember back when Becky and I were working on garbage trucks. Now that was funny.
Oh, boy.
This is a garbage dump or landfill, and as you can see, space here is limited, so it's always a good idea to recycle as much of your garbage as possible.
That's right. It's reusable, recycle.
Now, you probably don't think of garbage trucks as being very exciting, but they're really pretty neat. Come and look at this one. As you see on the front, there's a great big clod of ice that reaches out and grabs the big cans. It lifts them up over the top of the truck and then dumps them into this part here. Now, once it dumps it into the big part there, there's another big kind of screw device with a wall on the end of it that pushes the garbage way, way, way back into here. It squeezes it so they can hold a whole lot of garbage in this huge trash truck. And that's the way they work.
It's all pretty cool to watch.
Here's another kind of garbage truck. It's a street sweeper. Kind of like a big vacuum cleaner, it sucks up the garbage from our city streets and hauls it away.
I don't see those very much anymore. I used to see them all the time when I was living in another part of Texas.
This garbage truck is designed to pick up smaller garbage cans, the kind you might have at your house.
Now those I like.
Trucker Dave and Trucker Becky, here we've got a garbage truck, and your assignment today is to go out and pick up a truckload of trash.
Good, I get to drive.
I want to drive.
No, I want to drive.
No problem. 2 controls, dual steering wheels, both of you can drive.
Perfect.
Let's go.
This one and well.
2 steering wheels, one on each side. Nah, they're not really there so 2 people can drive at the same time. The one on the right is there so the driver can see what he's picking up.
Yep.
I can't believe we have to do this in a rain.
Well, somebody has to pick up the garbage just like the mail, come rain or come shine. Make sure you line up properly now. Whoops, I gotta bring this down.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on for a second. Wait a minute, move it out of the way for 1 sec.
Take it on top of wait. Oh, no. Oh,
Oh, no. Hold on. Oh.
Put
I'm
this back
sorry, I
in there.
didn't know what I was doing. I thought I had it on the right lever and I
Whoa!
No!
You didn't set the brake! You didn't set the brake!
Come on! Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, can you stop this for us? You don't have nothing. Okay, wait.
Oh, Lord.
Dave, I just figured out what we're carrying.
What?
Top secret parts for the military.
Top secret parts for the military. Yeah, right. How did you figure that out?
Well, there are no markings on the boxes except for a stamp that says important.
Sure.
And our boss said that if we didn't get them there on time, we could lose our jobs.
Yeah, you did say that, didn't
I sure did.
you? Well, we're right on schedule.
And we're running out of gas. You
There's
better-
a truck stop right up here.
Okay,
Let's stop.
good. And then I'll drive. I'm ready.
You're finally ready to drive. Well, I hope you do a little better job at that than you did at the garbage truck.
Oh, Dave.
There are fuel tanks located on each side of the cab, one for Becky and one for me. Teamwork is important in truck driving. They hold a lot of fuel for those long cross-country trips. It's important to have clean windows, too.
That's right, so you can see where you're going.
Well, you know, I think it's about time I took a nap.
Okay. I can handle it.
Now, you be sure you don't fall asleep.
Oh, don't worry about me, Dave. I've got plenty of things to think about that'll keep me amused. Like the time that Dave and I tried to be tow truck drivers.
Well, we've seen lots of big trucks so far, but the question I have is, what do you do if a big truck breaks down? And what you do is call a bigger truck to tow it.
The towing industry is very important because if your vehicle breaks down, these are the guys that come to your rescue. But not just anybody can drive one of these trucks. It takes a trained professional.
Hi kids, my name.
One thing I forgot to mention, and I'm not sure they're going to show it in this version, but there's supposed to be some stuff about the military trucks in this program. I don't know if it was cut or not. I hope not, because that's one of my favorite segments too.
name's Jay. I'm a tow truck operator. This is my tow truck. It'll carry 45 tons. It's one of the biggest in the world.
I'll say this.
It takes a lot of special care when hooking up a big truck. Everything has to be very secure to safely tow a big rig. Now the truck is ready to be towed to the shop for repair.
Need some oil, it sounds like.
Flash.
Tow truck driver Dave and tow truck driver Becky. We have a call for you. It's a gray Datsun on 5th Street. Can you go help them out?
That's us. That's a Big 10-4. We'll be there in 5 minutes. Just give us 5 minutes. All right. Finally, call. Out there, guys,
Okay, I sure will. Hi! I'm tow truck driver Becky.
Oh no. Do you guys recognize this person that they're picking the car up from? You saw him, and there goes a police car, and like I said, I think he was also in, well, that's it, there goes a police car. I think he was also in There Goes a Train, but I could be wrong.
We'll be fine, sir. We'll be fine. We'll everything will be fine. We'll fix it for you.
We'll be all right.
I wonder who he is.
It's no problem. We'll be fine.
They have no idea what they're doing.
Nice car.
No.
That'll work. Okay.
Does he know what he's doing? I don't think he's got those hooks on right. That could pull the bumper right off.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
That's good. That'll hold on there, pretty. That'll hold it.
I'm not a tow truck driver, even though that's not how you do
It'll
it.
be fine. It's on there, locked down solid. We'll take good care of your car, sir.
Well, take good care of it. My dad gave me that for my graduation. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
no problem. You can trust us.
Okay.
I've done this 100 times. Don't worry about it.
No. That's not secure. Oh no.
My car!
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I think we should leave this job with the professionals.
Good idea.
Dave!
What?
I believe you.
I'm just adjusting the seat. It's an air seat. That's the sound it makes.
Listen, which way are we going?
Straight ahead. We're going the right way this time for a change. Just follow this road. Don't take any turns.
Okay.
All right.
Now, have you thought any more about what I said about what we're carrying?
Well, I thought maybe it might be, if it's a military thing, it might be lasers or something like that.
Lasers. Ooh.
Maybe bombs.
Bombs.
Nah.
Nah.
But the military has all their own trucks. Have you ever seen any of those great trucks they have? They go in the water, they do all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do include the scene. Yay. Look at that.
Military trucks come in all shapes and sizes. They're built to drive in very special conditions, like when they need to travel through water and mud.
And it is legal to actually, I want to drive it down the road. Pretty neat looking. And strong.
These trucks are much like transformers. They turn into bridges.
What is it? Huh? Everything okay up here?
Everything's fine. What's the matter? Have a bad dream about monsters?
Well, you were driving. Speaking of monsters, do you remember that big truck that time? That, what was it
Oh,
called?
the monster,
Big
the big
dummy?
dummy. Yes, and we think this is high off the ground.
That was a big truck.
Well, we've shown you trucks of all different shapes and sizes.
Trucks that do all kinds of different jobs.
Well, now we're going to show you a truck that's really not good for anything.
Except having lots of fun.
Have you guys ever been to a monster truck rally? I haven't, but I went to go when I was a kid. They're pretty cool. Watching them crash cars and stuff like that. I think the most popular one is the Gravedigger.
Whoa!
Trucker Dave, Trucker Becky, where are you going? I was just going to offer you a ride.
You're gonna offer us a ride?
Go.
Let's go. All right. Question is, how do we get up there?
Just
Here,
climb on
get
up.
on the tire. There you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Those are hard to
I got
get in
you,
and
I got
out
you.
of.
I got you. Okay. How am I going? Get up.
There you go, Dave.
All right.
guys ready?
We're ready.
Now that does look like fun, I'm not gonna lie. Wow.
Hi kids, my name is Frank Scatini. This is my truck, Big Dummy 3 monster truck. Weighs 14,000 pounds.
Whoa.
Cost me $200,000 to build. It's got 66-inch tall tires that weigh 1,000 pounds each and cost $2,500 each. I got 1,000 horsepower engine. The truck weighs as much as 3 other regular trucks.
Yep, monster trucks are cool and they're built for nothing but just having fun. Nice.
Geez, I don't know. You know, we're not supposed to open this till we're to our final destination.
I know, but I'm really curious. And besides, I think I heard a box fall over and maybe something fell out.
All right, but just a peek, all right?
Just a peek.
Just a peek. Oh, no.
Oh, my
See,
goodness.
I told you this would happen.
Look, they're videos.
Hey, these are live-action video for kids tapes. We got to get these to the stores
We
right
do.
away.
But before we go, we want to say we hope you've enjoyed learning all about trucks. And if you'd like to learn more about trucks, visit your local library.
And always remember to be extremely careful around trucks. It takes them a long time to stop, and there's a lot of blind spots. So make sure the driver knows you're there if you're anywhere near a truck.
Well, we better get going. We gotta deliver them on time.
All right, see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Ah. Well, there you have it, guys. There goes a truck. So, what are my final thoughts? Still a good program, still very educational, but semi-trucks have changed a lot over the years since this was made. But still is enjoyable, and a good way to teach your kids about semi-trucks, but the same, guys, please be safe around them and, keep your distance from them. I'm not too comfortable around them, to be honest, because they are way too big, and, well, there's a lot of nutcases on the road who don't know how to drive right, unfortunately. But as you saw, there's a lot that goes into trucking and everything else, and it's pretty cool. And not bad for Becky's second episode, I must say. So, our next program will be... Hold on. I'm actually using my phone as a cheat sheet to look at the listing of all the Real Wheels episodes so I get them all in order. Give me one sec. I know I'm not supposed to cheat, but hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. One sec. There Goes a Boat is the next program we're going to be looking at. Anyway, until next time, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and leave a hype, whatever the heck that is. Be safe around trains, and remember, Jesus is still King. See y'all next time.